MajorSlackVideos.
Well, yeah, the name is Slack. Thanks for coming back. Let's walk through some more Divinity Original Sin 2. So you like to get something for nothing, eh? Well, stick with the Slack and you won't get whacked. Let's go on a Driftwood crime spree. Into Driftwood Square we go. Now, you may have noticed that if you're an avid pickpocketer, when you got to Driftwood Square and you wanted to do some pickpocketing, you realize that it's pretty much impossible because everyone's got lines of sight everywhere. It's almost impossible to go into sneak mode here in Driftwood Square. So then you may have thought, okay, well, let's just respec all our points into sneak. That way we'll be able to, like, you know, reduce those lines of sight and get behind people and do some pickpocketing. But then you realize that once you took out enough points of other civil abilities and put them into sneak, that you were short on points in thievery, because it requires at least thievery 3 to pickpocket a lot of these merchants here. So what to do? I'm going to show you what to do. This individual here, who is right in front of the Magister's Barracks, which where we're going to go next to take care of a lot of side quests. Okay, I'm just trying to move the map here. This is a glitch here. There we go. There's the Magister's Barracks. Dashing June is right here, and she has some very important thievery gear that you want. So let's go talk to her. Now make sure you talk to her with somebody who has at least, I didn't have a chance to thoroughly test this, but it seems you need at least 1 point in thievery to get away with this. Otherwise, Dashing June is going to just rip you off. Because I tried doing this with Losa and there was no way, it didn't work. And Losa doesn't have any points in thievery. But Sibyl has 3 points in thievery right now. So let's go talk to her with Sibyl.
Where is it? Madam, please, have you seen a small burlap pouch lying about?
Alright, now all these dialogue options are the ones I used to get the reward. Now there may be other ways of doing this, I'm just showing you what I did. Alright, offer to help her look.
She looks up at you in surprise. Her great greenish gold eyes sparkle, and she rubs a palm over her smooth head, seemingly confused.
You'd help me?
Smile, ask her where you should start looking.
Tears star her eyelashes, and she begins to weep. She takes your hand.
I know. What a crybaby I am. It's just, you're so kind. It's been a difficult day. The pouch. I really must find it back, or my master will flay me alive. It had quite a sum inside it.
Tell her you keep an eye out and be on your way.
She reaches out as though to shake your hand, but stumbles, falling a little into your arms. She laughs, embarrassed, and quickly rights herself.
Okay, now at this point, like I said, if you talk to her with somebody who doesn't have any points in thievery, Dashing June is just going to run away, and you'll probably be $250 lighter. But because we have points in thievery...
As she pushes off of you, she reaches lightly into your pouch. She stands up, straightens herself, and skillfully tucks some of your gold coins into her waistband.
You get these options here. And I always go for seize her by the hand and demand that she return your gold. Ha!
Lucian's legs. No one's ever felt me lift him off him. You're good.
Yeah, well, you were about as nimble as a wallach in a tutu.
Hey now, don't sting me where it's tender. I'm liable to keep that gold of yours if you're mean to me.
Ask what she needs it for.
You really want to know?
Nod.
The Magisters took the love of my life down to Fort Joy. Did you hear they're turning sorcerers into those freaks? I don't know if it's true, but I'm not going to wait to find out. I'll die before I'll let him do that to Butter. So I need money. For a boat, for a crew, enough to bribe someone into letting her go. I'll find a way.
Tell her you recognize that name. You came from Fort Joy and you met a woman named Butter there.
She freezes, then starts to visibly tremble. A tear rolls down her cheek.
You met her? Really? How was she? Was she healthy? What'd she say? What'd you say? How did she seem?
Tell her butter seemed well, and she was under the protection of the camp boss.
That's my lass. Always knows how to stay on top of a situation. Always knows how to survive. You seem like a good sort. And this is the first news I've heard of my gal in far, far too long. Take these, eh? They're
There you go.
yours. And your gold back too. Plenty of other marks in the sea. Good luck to you.
Alright. And you get your gold back, and she rewards you with the fancy gloves, which have +2 thievery. So great. So now we can get Sabile's thievery skill up to 3 on gear alone. That's assuming you have at least one other piece of gear that has plus thievery on it, and we do. So that's great. Let's put that on, put the belt on, and we can now go to the respec mirror and get ready for a major crime spree. Now I want to do this all now, all in one shot. Because what happens is, as I'm doing quests, I always forget to swap back and forth between my thievery gear and my combat gear, which really screws things up. So I decided that it's actually a good idea to just go on a major crime spree right now. Do most of the merchants, if not all the merchants in Driftwood, and then we'll switch back to our combat gear. We can get on with the quest. So first of all, Sabile, respec, abilities, civil abilities. Take everything out and put it all into sneak. You're going to need 5 points of sneak. I tested this to get into sneak mode behind the merchants in Driftwood Square. Other merchants around town, you may be able to get away with less sneak, but the merchants in Driftwood Square, you need at least 5 sneak. Otherwise, it's impossible. So, and I'm just gonna leave it like that. If you really wanted to like be a total miser, you could like keep respecing, like, you know, when it comes to other merchants, you know, that need less sneak, you could come back here and respec. But I'm just gonna leave it at 5. And call it a day. So we got sneaking at 5, and thievery is at 3 through gear. Now Losa is going to be like acting like the distraction. Okay, she's going to be distracting everybody, and she's going to be hanging behind to take the heat every time Sabile takes off after a little pickpocketing job. So what we want is Losa to have high persuasion skills. Just in case things go horribly awry, she could talk her way out of it. So we'll take all these points out of bartering for now and put them all into persuasion. Alright, there we go. And now we have a pickpocketing team ready to go. Let's go to town. Alright, let's get our thief on. These 3
You're safe among friends.
merchants in Driftwood Square are the toughest. Haran, Ovis, and Bree. It may take a little juggling around, but with sneak at 5, we should be able to pull this off. Alright, so the routine is always have Velosa distract the target and sneaking Sabile behind them. For Haran, you should be able to go into tactile mode, should be able to get right here, right behind him there. Go into sneak, pickpocket, grab the cash, it's the easiest to take. And fast travel her away. And leave Losa behind to take the heat. Let them go through their routine. What's this? Pickpocketed curses. Let her take the heat.
The kind that don't fancy starving, along with the rest of this town.
Right here, buddy.
It's all well and good for you.
Here we go. You there, sorry to intrude. Da, 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 da. Allow the search. Let's have a look then. And we're good. Wait for him to go through this little routine of him suspecting someone else. He usually walks around. And then they go back to their regular routine. There, he's gone back to his regular routine. Should be safe. If you come back too soon, if you bring Sabile back too soon, he'll go after her too. So it looks pretty safe. Now we could just use the teleport pyramid to get back quickly to Losa. There we go. And they're together again. Alright. And I always like to do a quick save after every successful pickpocketing. Just in case, like, you know, there's a misclick. Alright, next target.
Smells worse over here than
Ovis.
a dozen rotten eggs dropped
This is
in
a
a
little
vat of
tricky.
vinegar.
Let's try whichever way you approach to talk to him, he'll turn that way, which is to your advantage. So let's turn him this way first. See if we can get behind him. Get right up behind him. Sneak mode. Nope, that's not gonna work. Who can see us? Okay, no problem. Switch over to Losa.
Yep.
Exit the dialogue. Go over the other side. Get him to turn the other way. And see if we can get Sabile around the other side. Hustle it up there, Sabile. This looks pretty good. No? Yeah, you gotta wait for her to go away. And the Magister, they're the ones, obviously, he's the toughest. Yeah, these guys wandering around here.
Keeping it together, Bree.
There we go.
I'm all right, as long as I don't think about it too much.
Damn it.
You're safe
Yeah, you
among
gotta work
friends.
quick. That's why I always go for the cash. Because it's like, if you're gonna start like shopping, forget it. You're not gonna have time.
What kind of rat would sell such a gift?
The kind that don't
Got it.
fancy starving
Great. We're gone.
the rest of this town.
Driftwood Dunes. Leave Losa behind to take the heat. Exit.
I'm all
Keep
right,
talking,
as long
dwarf,
as
and
I
you
don't
let that
What the?
silver
I've been
lash
robbed?
sell floor.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it.
Sorry, buddy. Ain't that a shame? Losa takes the heat. Allow the search. We pass the test, and it's good. Quick save. Let's move on to the next target. Wait for him to calm down and go back to his regular routine. Okay, he's back at his regular routine. Bring Sabile back. Use the teleported pyramid. And she's back. Alright.
Keeping it together, Bree.
I'm all right, as long as I don't think about it too much.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it.
Okay, great. Quickly now.
Glad to see you well.
Have Losa talk to her. Switch over to Sabile. Get in behind there, Sabile. Check the sight lines. The dwarves wandering around. They're screwing everything up. That's okay. Wait for it. Wait for it. Here we go. Quickly grab the money.
How you hold
Run away.
Until later then.
Let Losa take the heat. You've been robbed. Wake up. Come on. There we go. Oh my gosh, I've been robbed. How could this happen? What adult I've been. I'm just going to start accusing anybody who's standing near me. You there! Some cur has taken off with my belongings. I must search you. Allow the search. Let me take a look. Losa passes the smell test.
here than a dozen rotten eggs dropped in a vat
Wait till
of
her suspicion meter goes down. They can't have gone far. She takes a quick look, and then should go back to her.
Who will?
Anyways, we're finished with the square. Let's move up to the Magister's Barracks.
Keeping it
Sabile,
together,
come on
Bree.
back. It's safe now.
I'm all right, as long as I don't think about it too much.
Put the girls together.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it.
Do a quick save. And let's go up to the Magister's Barracks. All these places that I'm going to, there's a ton of side quests and main quests to do. I'm going to try to just cancel out of the dialogue involved with those side quests and main quests as quickly as possible and just focus on pickpocketing. And then we're going to come back and do all those quests later on and get into all kinds of trouble. For now, it's all about pickpocketing. Next target is
Right away.
this guy right here, Magister Carver.
You're better than
go talk to him with Losa.
The Magister startles, realizing there's a stranger in his midst.
And you should be able to tuck Sibyl right in behind there. Sometimes Magister Bellworth kind of screws things up. There we go. Uh-oh. Yeah, see, there we go. She should eventually just sit down. If not, go sit down. Atta girl, who's a good girl? Okay. Pickpocket it. Quickly grab the gold. Everything else. And we're out of here.
What do you want? You can't just come in here as you... People are missing. You've no decency. Or how about gold? Desertions? Well, what do you... You keep... But they slip away in the night. Hardly. No matter.
Okay, it was possible to get out of that without updating the quest a little bit, but we're going to come back and I'll go through the dialogue for the missing Magister's quest in the videos to come. For now, like I said, it's just about the pickpocketing. And he has realized that he has been robbed. There's a pickpocket afoot. Just start throwing out wild accusations that anybody nearby. Stop right there, some thief has taken off my belongings, allow the search. Nothing unusual here. Off you go. Just remember I got my eye on you. Excellent. Wait for him to calm down. He but goes out there, wanders around, sits down. He's back to his regular routine. Very good. I don't recall if Magister Bellworth has anything. Yeah, 47 bucks a penny bun mushroom, and yeah, so forget it. Let's go upstairs. Come on back, Seal. Sibyl is safe. Have the girls go upstairs. This one here, Magister Yvette, has a lot of good stuff on her. Let's have Losa distract her with a little bit of conversation. There we go.
The Magister brings her voluminous sleeve up to her face. She sniffs.
Want around here, Sibyl? Get your pickpocketing on. Ooh, look at this. Let's grab that charming arrow, the fire arrow, the Druidine, the wine. Just everything we can pile on board. The key. And that is it. You could try to pickpocket Magister Brianna as well, but she doesn't really have that much good stuff on her, and I find it's not worth it because you'll often get busted, and then you get into a fight, which is okay. I mean, but for me, for the purpose of this video, I don't want to get into a fight yet. I am going to get into a fight with those guys later on, but it's not worth it.
Unawares.
Okay, back away slowly. What is this? Pickpocketed, cursed. Curses. Heavens to Murgatroyd.
I'm on a break
And
now, Yvette. You better not fall asleep on your watch again.
allow the search. We passed the smell test. Wait for her to calm down.
I'm on a break now, Yvette. You better not fall asleep on your watch again.
And it looks good. Go back to sleep there, Yvette.
Carver's got his dossier on the sorcerers. Everything's falling into place. All I need to do is watch.
Okay, sit down. Atta girl. Okay. Let's give it a shot here. Let's do a quick save here, just in case it goes crazy.
I'm on a break
Let's,
now, Yvette. You better not... Oh, great, a citizen.
Talk to her. Sibyl, bring on around. Pickpocket. Like I said, she doesn't have much stuff. Hardly worth it. Okay, let's let Losa take the heat for a bowl of porridge. Yeah, somebody took your porridge. I think it was You there. Allow the search. Pass the smell test, and we are on our merry way. Come on back, Seville. What did I just do? I flipped the teleport pyramid out of her hotbar.
Right away.
You're doing okay, boy of mine.
Let's put it back and lock the hotbar. There we go.
You're better than fine, Bob. You're a hero.
Down the hatch, I forget if any of these guys have stuff to... We're definitely coming down here later to take care of the Magister's list. There's one Magister here. Let me just do a quick save here because I forget if we can do this dialogue and get out of it without having to get into a fight. All I want to do is rip him off. He's in the perfect position there. There's a ghost nearby. We'll take care of that later. Go talk to him now, Sibyl.
The Magister turns
Perfect.
to you with a scowl.
Great. There's no... Should be no lines of sight behind him. Pickpocket. Beautiful. Come on up. And... Oh, he's only got a bit of chump change. But we could take his keys. And his empty mug. Off the Driftwood Square. Back to Losa.
What?
Take your leave. Let him take the heat. Let Losa take the heat. Pass the smell test. Up to Driftwood Square. And the girls are getting their rip-off on 4,000 bucks just like that. Let's continue. Let's go west to Driftwood Port. Lots of side quests to do in here too, but there's another merchant there whom we can relieve. Of his worldly possessions. In we go. This is the next target here. Brayton Barnes. There's a little dialogue going on here about the missing Magisters. Let's just go up on the platform here right away.
You can't just charge in here and ransack my business.
Go to the back and wait for them to finish their dialogue. A Magister's just going to come up here and talk to us for a bit. There's no way out of it.
I have rights. You've no authority to storm in here like this.
We have the authority of 4 missing Magisters. And if we suspect you're hiding their killer, we'll throw you to the damned Voidwoken.
If any of you see so much as a rat's hair out of place, you tell the Magisters. Then we can get them out, and you can get back to work.
Elf, have you seen a human acting suspiciously near here? Great. If you see anything suspicious...
Okay, and like I said, we're gonna get into that dialogue later on. We're just about the pickpocketing now. Losa, get your distracting on. Distract that guy. Sibyl should be able to easily tuck herself behind in that corner there. Right in that corner. And pickpocket 1,000 gold, 1,100 gold from this guy. And away you go.
He tries to ignore.
See here, I'm very busy. The factory is not before time.
Anything wrong? You look like there's something wrong. Oh, you've been robbed. It's probably her. She looks suspicious. Allow the search. And we pass the smell test. Go sit down. It's okay. It's all good. Go sit down. Oh, he's still suspicious.
If any of you see so much as a rat's hair out of place, you tell the Magisters. Then we can get them out, and you can get back to work.
Let me just see if he has any thievery
Recognizes
gear for sale. No, he doesn't. Okay.
He tries to ignore you.
See here, I'm very busy. Not before time. Good.
Okay, very good. Excellent. Let's go to the Black Bull. The tavern right here. Okay, girls, hook up here. Sibyl, bring it on over. This is where it can get a little tricky. The next target is Lovric.
That's no good. We wait. We wander and wonder, seeking signs from the gods.
Who's usually over here. Nope.
May the seven usher us to
There's the guy with a broom.
paradise against all
There he is right there. This can get a little tricky. Let's just wait and see what he does.
You've got enough in front of you.
Tell you, if you got nothing
If he
to
starts
hide,
sweeping here, this is perfect. He starts sweeping. Okay. Separate the girls. Put Losa out there.
a most vile incident.
throw him in a
A
hole.
valiant warrior against
Have Sibyl switch over to her teleport gloves. I hope you didn't sell them.
taken too
Because it has a teleport skill. Even though they're really low level, it has a free teleport skill. Switch those over.
Thus ended the conclusion of a noble bloodline.
Now we want to teleport Lovric. Where'd he go? Oh, he went in. Got him there. Let's teleport him out right beside Sibyl or Losa and quickly get into a dialogue with him. Missed. We're gonna have to try this again.
I'm telling you, if they got nothing to hide, they got nothing to be scared of.
Okay, take two. Might be able to pickpocket him in there. Or over here.
A valiant warrior against the
This is not a good spot because Connie's there.
He fixes you with a stare, looks you.
Yeah, okay, maybe. Maybe. Okay, we gotta put our thievery gear on.
We wait, we wander and wonder, seeking signs of the gods.
You glad you don't have to wait.
Usher us to paradise against all the odds.
Got it.
Not in any mood to talk about.
Then a smile creases.
Greetings, stranger. Looking to ease the pain of a decay.
We're going to do this whole thing with Lovric later on. It's really pardon my French, fucked up. But yeah, for now we just want his money. So that was a success. If you can't get a sneak on with Lovric, what I did before in a practice run, it worked beautifully. Just teleport him out here and you have Losa right there. As soon as he gets up from being teleported, have Losa engage him in a dialogue, and then he's away from all the sneak lines inside here, and then you can bring Sibyl up behind him and pickpocket him that way. That's one way of getting away from all those sneak lines. It worked pretty good. Okay, so everyone has passed the smell test in here. We can bring Sibyl back.
What can I get you, my dwarven
Next.
friend? If I want something, I'll let you know.
Quick save. Everything's going so well. And we are 6,000 gold richer. Let's keep going. The bartender. This is really tricky. It's Safa is who always ruins it for you. She's always got a line of sight on the bartender. But you can remedy that by simply having a few drinks with Safa. And you can get her to pass out. So let's do that.
An elf sways on her chair, her eyes focused on the counter in front of her, where she has 6 glasses in a row. With the nails of 2 fingers, she's pressing red welts into her forearm. She slides one of the drinks towards you. her head bobbling heavily on her neck as she nods at the sparkling ale.
And that.
Okay, look from her to the drink, shrug, and drink it down in one long gulp.
Nothing
Check out
like a
Losa.
glass of the good stuff to smudge everything into a pretty shape.
And Losa is tanked.
She slides another glass of ale toward you. Its contents sparkle in the dim barlight.
Bottoms up.
Still warm from the first glass, the second seems all the more attractive. You gulp it down.
Cheers to you, me, and
Her gaze swivels around the room.
Damien's dull knife. This place is horrible. Never mind. Cheers to you, me, and me again.
Alright, and if you check out Losa's status, here we go. Intelligence -4, initiative -5, accuracy -5%. I figure accuracy would be down a lot more than 5%, but oddly enough, dodging is up 5% when you're drunk. Okay, go figure.
Another.
Okay, now you want to go for a third one here. It's option number 2. Your face feels nearly numb. The first 2 drinks are hitting you hard. Pardon me, feeling bold. You take a third glass and swallow down the ale inside.
Down the old ouch. Oh, reckon that was. Reckon a one too many.
And that's it. After the third drink, she always passes out, which removes her line of sight off the bartender. Yeah. So how do we get Losa back to normal? Simply cast a peace of mind skill. That'll clear her from being drunk. She's no longer drunk. And now we can use her to distract the bartender.
Prim woman in a starched apron white.
Take the line of sight off her. Wait for Loverick to go away. Go away, Loverick. We're trying to do some thieving here. Go away. Shoot. Shoot. Getting tired? Yeah. It's break time. Let's go. There we go. Okay, hustle up, Sibyl. We only got a tiny window of opportunity. Go up and get her gold. Once again, just the gold. Run away like a little girl and let Losa take the heat.
Blessings upon our Lucian.
Robbed? Yeah, I heard there's some pickpockets around. Bummer. Who could that be? Probably her. You, some cur is taken off with my belongings, Allow the search. And we passed the smell test, and we are now $7,000 richer. Let's keep going. Now, you could go crazy and pickpocket absolutely every single individual in Driftwood. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. It would just take too long. I'm just going after the merchants. And even then, I may have forgotten one or two, but this is, you know, mostly for demonstrational purposes. I'm going to be satisfied with the gold I can get doing this. Alright, final target for now. There's a whole bunch more targets in the Under Tavern, which is down here. Final target for now is Papa Trash. He's kind of tricky. Let's just do a quick save before him. Okay, and bring Sibyl back using the teleported pyramid. Bring the girls back together.
We wonder and wonder.
Go in here, and he engages you.
You no go.
That should be enough. Should be able to get behind him. So let's separate Sibyl. Get in there, Sibyl. See if you can tuck yourself behind him. Yep, we can. Pickpocket. Take his gold. 1,100 gold. That's it. Run away. Let Losa take the heat. But what happens is he, even if you don't have any stolen goods on you, he seems to like, here, you'll see what happens, just back away. Now we have to get this out of the way because we want to come back and talk to him later on for a quest. So we have to get this whole pickpocketing thing out of the way. Get upset. You've been robbed. There we go. You've been robbed. Allow the search. Much appreciated. Let me take a look. Well, for all intents and purposes, you are clean. Thanks for your time. Keep your wits about you. It's easy to find trouble. And we pass the smell test. One time he like got really upset. Maybe I clicked on the wrong thing there, but like at any rate, you should always have your distracting party member with a lot of persuasion just in case things go wrong, so you could talk your way out of it. So that is my 8,000 gold pickpocketing spree. It's a quick 8,000 bucks. Let's have the girls meet up in Driftwood Square.
You're safe.
Where did I send Sabine? Oh, that was okay. There you go, the girls are together again.
How'd you do, Sabine? I made 8,000 bucks. Cool.
There you go. And finally, I got some wares to sell. Hopefully somebody got some money left. Let's go to Lady Vengeance. Respec Losa for bartering. Offload those wares. And then next video we're gonna get into some questing. And some major fights. Okay, Losa. Take all those points out of bartering, or persuasion. Put them in bartering. Get your bartering gear on. Bartering is at 8, very good. Hook the girls up. Back to the square. Tifferan. Offload the wares. He has just enough money to cover it. And we now have 16,000 gold in our possession. Let's get the girls into adventuring mode. First of all, Sabine doesn't need her thievery gear on anymore. Let's get her combat gear on. And what else? What's the belt here? This one here. This should give her 119 damage. That is correct. Losa, I want her to have some persuasion skills because that's going to be necessary as we start questing and adventuring. Okay, abilities. See, I got all the points out of bartering. I do have a persuasion necklace. It's just a matter of whether I'm going to remember to put it on or not, which I always forget. So I think I'm just going to put another point into persuasion so that she can have her combat gear on. And let's put the final 2 points into telekinesis. And if we need to identify something, we'll just pay for it. Yeah, that's it. That's exactly like that. There we go. Accept. It's good. Put them together. Back to the square, and we are ready for some more adventuring. That is my Driftwood crime spree. Hey, I'd like to thank you all very much for watching. See you next video when we get back to the questing. Thanks for watching. Hey guys, real walkthroughs like these are an endangered species here on YouTube. For a complete lowdown on the YouTube video game walkthrough scene, check out my Patreon page, and please consider making a donation to yours truly, Major Slack, to help keep real walkthroughs alive on YouTube. You can donate as little as $1. That's $1, that's all. That's all it takes, alright? Thanks a lot, really appreciate it.